Okay, hey guys, this is the Warlock spec for 2.4. Nothing much has changed since 2.4 was released, so it's just basically the same. The rotation uses dots as its main DPS output. The dots that you'll be applying is Life Leech, then Atrophy, Dark Touch, Necrosis, and Defile. After that, you will be using Contaminate, which will increase the DPS of each of these dots by 30%. After we've applied that, we will use Conflux to add 10 stacks, and when we refresh each of the dots, a stack will be applied. So there's 5 stacks, 5 dots, 5 stacks will be used, and we refresh these dots by using Void Barrage and Persist. The macro that I use for this spec is this. It's not that one. Let's see, it's up here. There we go, Void Bolt. So Conflux is first. Draining Bolt, well, you'll just see that when it comes. Flame Belt, Countdown, and Void Bolt. So these two here are of the Pyro spec. And this is what the skill points look like. So I'll basically show you it in action. Oh, and the other buffs are Warlock Armor, which will proc Consuming Agony as well. And you got that buff as well to increase endurance by 70 for you and everyone else. So we apply Life Leech first, Atrophy, Dark Touch, Necrosis, Defile. Then we use Contaminate, use that, and Void Barrage. You just keep rotating that again and again and again. Once this reaches about 12 to 6 o'clock, you then use Persist to refresh the dots. As you can see, that reactive just came up, which was Consuming Agony, which makes it an instant. It's a buff again. So as you've seen here, wait until one reaches 12 to 6 o'clock, and then I refresh. So instead of looking at all these thinking, when is it going to reach, 2 seconds, that's when I refresh, use this because it's more closer to the your bar, and it'll be easier for you to read. Yeah, so this buff here, dot, you won't use it on dummies because it can only be used against enemies that cast an ability. So, and it deals about 3k for each ability that it casts. There's also another one here called Death Store. Until the enemy reaches 50%, you can actually use it, which will increase your DPS by a huge margin. As you can see, DPS is around 11k. Experiences will, some people have better off than I do, but this is just the rotation as I use as it stands. It's only good against single target. It's okay against switching mobs, but you'd have to use other abilities for it, and there's other specs that do better with target switching as well. So hope you've enjoyed this video and how the spec works. You can comment on how you found it, and yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I do. Okay, bye.